What's up, guys? Welcome to Tactful Love. I'm Mac. I help men keep their sanity and relationship intact with tact. Today's video is going to be how you can save yourself and save your marriage. 3 steps. Now, if you're watching this, you probably ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? I bring so much value to the relationship, but I don't feel valued in the relationship. Every time I bring something up, it's a problem. There's always this issue. By the end of this video, you will understand why saving yourself is the most important thing you can do. And it may be the only thing that could save your marriage. Let's get into it. So, number one thing is detachment. Detach yourself from the relationship and realign with yourself. Now, I will preface by saying, in no way am I advising or advocating for you to leave your marriage or leave your relationship. What I am advocating for you to do is detach your identity from that relationship and align with yourself. Now, you may have gotten into a marriage with the expectations that, oh, she's gonna do certain things and do everything that I need. And then you realize rather quickly that this isn't how you thought it was gonna be. Now, let's be clear. It's not that your expectations were unrealistic. They were just unknown. You never qualified your partner to do the things that you started to expect later. So you were expecting things from someone who never proved that they could even do the thing that you're expecting. Do you see how this can set you up for failure? Detaching yourself from your marriage is really detaching yourself from the ideal you had of what marriage is supposed to be or what your relationship is supposed to be. You may be going through a season of growth and your partner may be going through a season of growth, and nothing is cookie cutter, right? I'll put a link below in regards to my video on the different seasons in your relationship. Nonetheless, when you have an expectation for your partner, you unknowingly attach your value to their behavior. So here's an example. Let's say you get home and you have this expectation for when I get home, I'm greeted with warm hugs and kisses. However, when you got home, it was you walk through the door, a distant hey, and they return back to their tasks. Has that ever happened to you? Where you get home and it seems like it doesn't matter if you're there or not. Or you get home and there's so much focus on what you haven't done and very little focus or attention or acknowledgement on anything you have done. I know I have. When you start letting go of these expectations of the relationship, you start to regain your sense of self and take back your life. What attracted your partner to you in the first place was the fact that you were able to live a fulfilling life without them. But once you got together, you started to make life about them. Detachment allows for you to realign with self and really hit the reset button on your relationship. Because once you change how you see things, you will see the change in how she does things. Now we understand what the detachment looks like. Let's go into that second piece, which is the acceptance of the possibility that the relationship may not work. What's driving you right now is doubt, fear, and worry. And this is why you are showing up very small in your relationship. A warrior goes into battle with the acceptance of the possibility he may not make it out alive. And it's because of that knowledge, he trains with intention to enhance his chances of making it out alive. The reason your relationship isn't getting better is because you're fearful in the relationship. You're living in fear. And I get it. You may fear what it looks like, right? How this impacts your image. You may fear losing your assets, right? You've amassed over time, properties, etc. You may fear losing access to your children if you have kids. I spoke to a young man. Well, I call him young, but he's older than me. He believes that he should be able to endure any disrespect in his relationship just so his kids don't have a broken family. Now, I don't agree with this. Nonetheless, it's his decision, he's content with it, and that's what this whole thing is about. I'm speaking to the man who, at his very core, he knows that he deserves more. I'm speaking to the man who doesn't want a broken family, but more importantly, doesn't want their kids to have a broken father. Accept the possibility that your relationship may not work out, so you can live and thrive in your relationship versus living in fear and barely surviving in it. The third part of this is consistency. When you detach from the relationship and when you accept the possibility that it may not work, you will move differently. Less emotional because of unmet expectations, and more intentional because of the alignment with self. An emotional leader can't lead effectively. With that being said, you are human. You have emotions. And you spent a lot of time in an emotional space. So this is now your default. Let's say you have a day plan for yourself. However, your partner in this moment is being everything you wanted. And you think to yourself, I can adjust my day because I want more of this moment. I want you to realize that your default can corrupt your design. In moments where you are going to forego something that you were in alignment to do because you feel good, consider this. It's because you're doing what you're in alignment to do that is affording you these moments. If you stop showing up for you, she's gonna stop showing up too. Moreover, these moments don't last forever. And when you try to hold on to a moment, making it everlasting, it doesn't serve you. Being present in each of those moments will serve you. Recap. If you detach from your relationship, accept the possibility it may not work, and stay consistent, this framework will save you and reset how you show up in your relationship. Now, if you gain any value from this video, go ahead and like it and share with me that value in the comments below. But most importantly, share this with the man who needs to hear it. Cheers.